Hello, this is Mrs. Brown, and today we are going to take a look at how to graph the line of best fit, specifically a regression line. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over to this little plus sign on the left, and what I will do from there is select table, because if I'm going to find a line of best fit, I definitely need some data to start with. One of the nice things you'll notice is that you can use the tab key to tab over from cell to cell. You don't have to individually click, which is a really nice feature. That means it's a lot faster in order to enter the data. And I'm just going to 2010 here so that we end up with some points that we can use. And once I've done that, I'm just going to click out, and then you notice, hey, none of my points are showing up. Well, that's because the window is too small. If you look at the domain and the range, it doesn't fit the values. So we want to change that. Now, you could zoom in or out using your mouse, or we can go over here to this tool that looks like a wrench. And that will allow you to change the domain and range just by entering numbers. Now I'm going to hide my webcam for a minute because you can't actually see part of the screen. But I want to start by changing the domain, the X values. And so looking here at my domain, I've got from about 2000, and I like to go a little bit above and a little bit below where I am. So I'm going to enter 2000 and then maybe 2020. Okay, you can change that depending. And then I go for the range, and you can see that, the smallest is 42 and the highest is 52. So, I can go a little bit above that and a little bit below it. So maybe 30 to 60. And once I've done that, you can see that I have my points where it's a lot easier to see them in the window. Okay, now I want to go for the line of best fit. So in order to do that, we have to enter a particular formula in order to get the regression line. And it's like this. You're going to click Y, and then you're going to do shift underscore. Now notice that the cursor went down a little bit so I can get that sub 1. It's really important that you have that sub 1. Then you're going to do the right arrow so that it gets out of that sub area, or else it won't work. Then you're going to do the squiggly. It's right above your tab on your keyboard, or it should be. And M for slope, X, and then again underscore, so it drops down to the sub level, 1. Right arrow, plus B for the intercept. Okay, now you will notice that I have some great information. A line appeared, yay! And then it looks like it's kind of in the middle of the data. Over here under statistics, you see R equals. That is your correlation coefficient. Now, a correlation coefficient is going to be telling you how good a fit this line is for this data. The closer it is to 1 or -1, because again, of course, if it's positive, it's going towards 1. If it's negative, -1. The closer it is to 1 or -1, the better fit. The farther away it is, the less good of a fit it is. So this is about 0.71, so it's an okay fit. You see you've got a slope and your intercept. But this other thing, this residuals. Now, what's a residual? A residual is the difference between what the point actually was and what we would predict. And the prediction is that best fit line. So if I were to look at 2006, I can see the actual point was above the line. This is where I would predict it. So the residual would tell me the difference between those two. So if I hit plot, you notice that it gives me those residuals in the table. So I just get another set of values, and this represents the difference between the actual point and the point we would predict using the line. Okay, I hope this helps, and have a fabulous day.